Hey yo, it's your man's now from the mausoleum, reincarnated, just as hard-headed. 80 on representing underhanded Indiana with another edition of Do You Fools Listen to Music or Do You Just Skim Through It? I wanted to talk about Bishop Lamont from the West Coast. In 2008, he came out with the Caltroit mixtape with Black Milk. It was a mixture of California hip hoppers and Detroit hip hoppers. It was fire. For those who don't know about Caltroit, check out Black Milk's Bandcamp. It's on there. You know what I mean? Shout out, check out Bishop Lamont. He was once signed to Aftermath, but he never came out. I think he was on Aftermath for 5 years, and per usual, he didn't, Aftermath artists don't always come out. But, yeah, let's talk about this Caltroit, man. I mean, as far as hip-hop, Caltroit was bananas. It was bananas. Now, it got like 16 to 20 tracks, you know what I'm saying? A couple of skits and whatnot. But, yeah, man. There's like different versions of it, actually. There's a version where DJ Warrior, he was cutting it up, bringing it back, you know what I mean? And then there was a straight through version, you know what I mean? And then there's like extended versions, you know what I mean? But all I know, it's almost good 18, 19 tracks. Like I said, a couple of skits, but let me break down these tracks. You got the Hex Murder intro. Shout out to Hex Murder, you know what I mean? I actually met Hex Murder at the Motor City Mayhem event, the URL, you know what I'm saying? The Arsenal vs. Calico joint, you know what I mean? Shout out to Hex Murder, you know what I mean? The first track after the intro is Caltroit. Beats banging, you know what I'm saying? The beat is banging. Then the third track, produced by DJ Khalil, On Top Now. That song is bananas, man. Stack Quo's on it, Bishop Lamont. And then they got Dr. Dre on the track, doing the outro. He says, Stack Quo, Bishop Lamont, y'all know y'all ain't effing with this. Caltroit. But Stack Quo never came out neither. And he was shady Aftermath, so Dr. Dre wasn't effing with it himself, but that's neither here nor there. So, there was a song called Inconvenient Truth. You know what I'm saying? A song called Bad Girl. You know what I'm saying? A little slow, mellow hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Then a song called Go At It with the boy Elzai and Fat Cat. They're up there spitting that Detroit fire. Shout out to Fat Cat and Elzai. Another song's called Go Hard. It's got Royce 5'9" and Razzcast. So, as you see, it's Caltroit was Detroit MCs and Cali MCs. I don't see how it's slept on, because, I did my research to see if anybody else shouted, did some reactions. I ain't see no reactions. Not one. This was the hottest. This is my favorite West Coast ish, because it's a mix between West Coast and Midwest, you know what I'm saying? It's the most hip-hopist West Coast album I done heard in a while. You know what I'm saying? So, number 8 is called Mouth Music. Guilty Simpson and Busta Rhymes. That song is a club banger, but, you know what I'm saying? That song is so dope. You know what I'm saying? Mouth music. It's about getting some, you know, as they say on the internet, some 3,000, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, track 9, I Need It. It's got Raz, Kaz, and Tash on it. Fire track. Shout out to Tash from the Alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? He got the track out right now. Attention is a Drug. That's my jam. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a song called Bang That Ish. Bang that shit out. Yeah. Then track 11, If You Ready, got T3 from Slum Village and Illa J, which is Jay Dilla's brother, you know what I'm saying? Track 12 is Ape Shit. You know, they had the Ape Shit before Jay and Beyonce. Let's be clear. So track 13, Everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's got some Canada rappers, Cardinal Official and Trek Life. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know which role, you know what I'm saying, Cardinal Official and Trek Life played in this, you know. It wasn't called Caltroit T-Dot, you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know what I'm saying, track 14, Not the Way. You know what I'm saying? That's like R&B-ish vibes. Got a Mike Ant on the track. Track 15, Get 'Em. Got Fat Father, Marv One, and Trick Trick. You know, Detroit's in the building. Track 16, Spectacular, Busta Rhymes, Illa J, and Frank Nick. You know what I'm saying? Frank Nick's from a group called Frank and Dank. It was down with Jay Dilla. I think that was like one of Jay Dilla's last groups he was messing with. You know what I mean? Then there's like some bonus tracks. Red to Go with Miss J from Philly and Lady of Rage. Then another track called Movie Star. It's got a nice hypnotic mellow vibe to it. Talking about the women's, you know what I'm talking about? And there's another, like the last track's called Juggernauts. It's got Young Dre, Glasses Malone, and 40 Glock. Then there's an outro where Bishop Lamont talks about Caltroit 2, the Metropolis. You know, it's 2025. I'm waiting for the Caltroit 2, the Metropolis. But hey, you know, but like I said, I was looking for some reaction videos. Then I ran into a video with Bishop Lamont on the podcast called Gangster Chronicles. And he was dropping gems. He was dropping gems. He was talking about the New West. He was talking about how him, Glasses Malone, was trying to get put on out there on the West. And how he was, you know, ghostwriting for Snoop and Ice Cube. And how they was, you know, keeping him in the background. You know, go check it out. Bishop Lamont, Gangster Chronicles. Shout out to MCA. You know, they just talking about the West Coast politics, and it's sad, really, man. It's sad how they was breaking stuff down. You know what I'm saying? The West Coast politics. But yeah, I ain't gonna get too much into that. But he was saying he was ghostwriting and how they was keeping him in the back and taking his styles and, you know, wasn't paying him, you know, and one thing I noticed on this Caltroit, Bishop Lamont was saying message. And I noticed Snoop in a few songs was saying message. So now I know why he was saying that. But yo man, it was crazy because I took this little Bluetooth speaker to the grocery store and I was bumping the Caltroit the other day. You know what I'm saying? I have it on low, you know what I'm saying? But I can hear it though. So one of the dudes at the grocery store was like, hey, is that Eminem? I was like, nah, man, it's that Caltroit though. That's that Caltroit. I said, you know, it's got some Dr. Dre affiliation. He's like, hey man, I'm looking for some good hip hop. Pulls out his phone. He's like, what? Who is it? So I tell him who it is. You know what I'm saying? He looks it up. You know, I ring my food, you know what I'm saying, my groceries up. I was like, hey man, you gonna like this. I gave him that. You know what I'm saying? I put homeboy on to some good hip hop. And that's what it's all about. Putting your peoples up on that good hip hop, man. But yeah, man. That's about it. I might do another video about some other politics, but yo, go check out that Caltroit from 2008. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. Y'all might have slept. You know what I'm saying? '80 on Underhanded Indiana. Do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it?